10th, 1945, my dad was born imprisoned in a World War II internment camp in Slocan, British Columbia. My grandmother was born in Canada, my grandfather was born in Canada, but it was a time when Canada feared fellow Canadians. They had the last name Tanaka, and that meant they were met with suspicion. My family and thousands like mine were given the choice: be deported to a country they had only heard about in stories, or stay and start over with nothing. After their house, business, and car was sold to pay for their own imprisonment, they could only take what they could carry. They would spend the next 30 years fighting to rebuild what was lost. And that's what they did. For their future, for their Canada. They stayed, they fought, they won. 33 years later, my dad, a proud Japanese Canadian, and my mother, a daughter of Irish immigrants, had me. Hi, I'm Sean Tanaka, and I'm running to be your Liberal Member of Parliament for York Simcoe. I grew up in Mount Albert, a small town of maybe 1,000 at the time. Being part of this rural community taught me many things. It taught me that small communities are strong, they're full of potential, and that relationships matter. It taught me the beauty of our natural environment and the importance of preserving it for the next generation. It taught me that you look out for your neighbors, whether they live next door or down a country road. But above all, York Simcoe taught me that small communities can thrive, that when we work together, there's nothing that we can't achieve. Our communities are built on these beautiful stories of hope, woven together, stories of strong families, stories of hard work. These are the stories we share, whether you're a Dutch farmer on the Holland Marsh, a Portuguese baker in Bradford, a Sikh police officer for the South Simcoe Police, or a Chippewa of Georgina Island. We all share these stories as Canadians and members of York Simcoe. And the thing I've noticed every time I hear them, they're stories of Liberal values through and through. Liberal values of equality and respect for others, Liberal values of caring for our seniors and veterans, Liberal values where we raise our neighbor up rather than knocking them down. Liberal values that made my grandparents stay and proudly say that they were Canadian through and through. And I know in my heart that this is a Liberal riding. Like my grandparents, I'm staying, I'm fighting, I'm winning. I'm going to Ottawa for you, for your kids, and for your grandchildren, for York Simcoe.